Hey, what's up everybody, it's Neflarian with another Familiars video, this time found in Ninja Invasion. You unlock Invasion in Tier 3, but that doesn't mean you're going to have access to every one of these, as their component familiars are found throughout the whole game. If you missed my other videos, check them out, as those familiars can also carry you through the game. Even if you don't have access to all the parts, it's a good idea to run Invasion for the schematics and the fusion materials, which are not affected by item find. So without further ado, let's hop in and see what we have. First up is Penja, and they have built-in 30% crit chance, which is huge, also 7.5% in power chance. A stat spread of 26, 24, 35 means they've got a little bit high health, but overall not bad. They have 1 SP attack random for really high damage and a 2 SP heal target. They only take 5 pingies to make, so this makes a really cheap early game DPS. The champs are also pretty cheap to make. They have a built-in 11.25% damage as well as speed. A stat spread of 35, 10, 40 means they've got really low health, but the other stats get boosted because of it. They only have attack closest and furthest, but they also have a spread heal at 1 SP. Really cheap to make, only taking 5 Melvins, but that low health is really dangerous. Nubbo is a tank found in Ninja Invasion with a built-in 11.25% absorb. Stat spread of 23, 43, 20 means they've got a little bit high speed, but overall pretty decent. They can deal some alright outright damage, but the absorb that they have is just where they shine. Legendary absorb tanks average around 15 or lower. There are legendary tanks that have 11.25, and Nubbo is way cheaper, only taking 5 tubbos to make. Bruja is another tank found in this invasion, 22.5% block and 11.25% invade built in, a stat spread of 31, 30, 24. Again, they've got really high speed, just like Nubbo, but otherwise not too horrible. They do have spread heal at 1 SP for some sustain, which is clutch early game, and having that higher speed lets you get to that 1 SP. Only takes 5 brutes to make as well, so if you need a tank and you also need some healing, this is a great option early game. Drya is again another tank, but they have built-in 30% damage reduction and a stat spread of 30, 38, 27. They have a heal target at 2 SP so that you can actually get some sustain. They have way too much speed for that tank just so you can try and get to the heal, but they're also really expensive to make. They take 5 Dryas just to make. Not 100% worth it, but they have really high damage reduction if you need it. Running along with the idea of more tanks, we have Yenji, built-in 15% evade and 9% deflect, which is really great. A stat spread of 34, 36, 25 means their speed is still really high like most of the other tanks here. They have spread heal at 1 SP and a drain at 2 SP. Yenji is much better than Drya, but he still takes 5 Yetis to make, so he's really expensive, and you can get deflect tanks that are much cheaper. Finally, we have the big familiar from this invasion, the Master, and he is a master DPS. Built-in 30% in power is huge. You can add on to that with augments. Stat spread of 30, 24, 41 means they've got pretty good stats. Their health is a little bit high, but only by a couple percent. They have really high damage output as well, and a multi-hit at 2 SP. In addition, they're cheap to make. They take 1 Penja, 1 Nubbo, and 1 Bruja just to make, so he's really fairly inexpensive and a really good early game DPS. Those are the familiars that I wanted to mention from the Ninja Invasion. So many tanks in this invasion that are actually pretty decent, and a fairly cheap legendary DPS to make in the Master. Early game, these are all really strong, even if they get outclassed later. Some of the tanks though can get you through to endgame when you add augments. I also want to shout out to DungeonMast for helping me get some pictures of these familiars. I could not have made the video without them. Is there a familiar you think I skipped over that should have been included? Which are your favorite familiars? Let me know in the comments down below, and good luck on your grind for the best familiars. You can also join my Discord linked below to be eligible for prizes, catch my news videos, and chat with other gamers interested in the same games as you. As always, if you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.